Okay, Sparta Indigo here, and I'm here today with Christine, and she's been working on and studying piezoelectric crystals as long as I have. So I'm going to try to get two of us on the subject here, and maybe we can get more accomplished. The point here is piezoelectrics and archetypes are being hidden from everyone. So what I've got here is some solar panels. I want to start off with showing pictures of solar panels. There we go, we got solar panels, hooray. Okay, so here's the solar panels. Now what I want folks to notice is the size of these solar arrays, they call them. And what I'm trying to impress here is that this is not a minuscule subject. It's not, this is really big, it's really important, but how the establishment have managed to downplay it on people is just amazing. Okay, so what we've got here is solar panels use energy captured by the sun. Okay, so now that's a false statement, right? It's a lie by omission. They claim they're using the sun's energy to get the electricity. That is not a true statement. That isn't true. The electricity is coming from the crystals in the solar panel. The word piezo comes from a Greek word which means to squeeze or press. So yes, it's true, kinetic energy of the light falling on the crystal is falling on the crystal, but the electricity is not coming from the light, it's coming from the crystal. This shows that true understanding of piezoelectrics has been hidden, because if you find out that crystals, piezoelectrics, are activated by fields, and you know that your body activated by fields, and you know that your body is piezoelectric crystals, then, well then, you would have no need for establishments anymore. Okay, so what we got here is we've got NASA pictures of them, how they plan on building spacecraft that can go to the moon, asteroids, or even at some point they're going to go to Mars. They're going to use these to go to Mars. What they do is they don't just use the electricity that's coming out of the piezo solar arrays. They use the electricity to make an unstable isotope from xenon, I think it is, and that unstable isotope is actually what propels the spacecraft. But they need a lot of electricity to do it. So this is what they're able to do. All right, so the point here is I just want to show you how much power is in these solar arrays. A small solar array, which is 40 to 50 kilowatts, right? So that means 40 to 50,000 watts. A home runs on 5 to 6,000 watts. So the small array is enough energy to run 8 homes. Now a medium-sized array is 250 to 300 kilowatts. Okay, so that's 250 to 300,000 watts All right. Now, let's put into perspective a large array that they plan on building to get to Mars with. A large array, if they build a large array for interplanetary space travel, it will be 800,000 watts. All right? 800 kilowatts, which means 800,000 watts. That's 800,000 watts. That's enough electricity to power 160 homes. So we're not talking about something that's insignificant here. All right, so another interesting point to make is that they keep making new ceramics that have more and more black holes, because these are black holes that this electricity is coming out of. I've explained that in other videos too, how that works. So they keep making more and more black holes. At this rate, they could build ceramics such that a field hits the whole ceramic. If a field hits the whole ceramic, could then turn into a black hole. From there, they could build spacecraft that are literally can literally become wormholes. From there, space travel would be instantaneous. Now, this is the wormhole, black hole theory they've always talked about, and I've explained in other videos how black holes not only show up in these piezoelectric crystals, ceramics that they've learned how to make crystals better than nature made them. They always figure out how to do that, do something better than nature can do it. And so, all right, yeah. So I've talked about how there's black holes in the center of galaxies, black holes in the sun, the stars, and then black holes in crystals. And these same crystals, our body is made up of these crystals also. So our body has black holes or wormholes in it that literally connect into other dimensions. And so from here we have piezoelectrics in our bodies, and the light of consciousness is just like the light emitting from the sun. The light of consciousness falls on the piezoelectric crystals of our bodies, and that activates the archetypal field. Well, it activates the archetype of whatever it is in our conscious mind. Then it gets so installed into our subconscious mind that it just becomes automatic. So this is how you become a valuable person. And you get insights, foresights, realizations, revelations. They're literally coming from another dimension. And you got anything to add, Christine, on your on how you've witnessed these insights, foresights, realizations, revelations come to you from another dimension through the piezoelectric crystals of your body?
What I find is that usually there needs to be a question there first.
Right.
And when that question is there, that is similar to what you would find as that pressure that's pushing on the piezoelectric.
Yeah, that's how it works.
That's kind of the activation. And if you're a patient and you're aware, you're going to find that those answers come to you, sometimes immediately, sometimes it takes a little while.
Yeah.
But the question, I think, is the activation.
Now, the other point I wanted to bring up also was when you bring the light of consciousness into the hypnagogic state, okay? The light of consciousness into the hypnagogic state, that actually activates the trauma cleansing archetype. So when you become familiar with this, this is the most powerful knowledge in the universe. For crying out loud, never mind just planet Earth. But once you can understand how the light of consciousness activates those piezoelectric crystals of your body, then and you can actually witness the traumas coming out of your body. You can witness them coming out in a physical way. You can actually witness this yourself. It's like you literally become a god. You know, there's a lot of people out there these days that are saying we're the creators and stuff like this. Well, they're not wrong. You know, they know the knowledge, but they don't know it on the level. You know, they've been able to activate this with their own, like, what would you call it? Their own empirical experiences. You know, nobody knows it like I do. I actually give the physics of how it all works. Now, once this physics of how it all works is common knowledge around here, it's like the establishments are just going out of business. That's it. You know, once you start releasing the traumas out of your body, then there's no more medical establishment. There's no more religious establishments. There's no more insurance establishments. It's all gone. Yeah. That's how you become a civilization without establishments in it, you know. And so I think I got around to all the points I wanted to hit. Who knows, maybe later on. You got anything else you want to add, Christine?
I think adding to the point that you said, talking about building a civilization, there's a lot of wrong understanding out there that somehow there has to be an establishment that keeps people civilized.
Yeah.
And I think what we're going to find is that that civilization, that civilized person, actually comes about as a result of the light information that comes to each individual person as they start questioning, as they start getting answers that builds on the basis of what they've had before. You start, you know, wiring circuits in your brain and in your whole body to be able to take in information.
That brings up Joe Dispenza. Yeah, how he's so good at that. He says, what is that? He likes to say all the time.
If they wire together, they fire together.
Neurons that wire together, fire together, wire together.
Right.
Neurons that fire together, wire together. That's exactly what I just said there, and how you start doing it with your conscious mind, and then it gets so installed, and it just becomes a program in your subconscious mind. And so I don't know. Maybe someday we'll get into how this whole internet system is literally based on. I mean, it's such an amazing metaphor for exactly the way the universe works, because they can only build things. Science can only build things that already exist in nature. But science has this way of, like, what, you know, they improve on it. They improve on them. They can make it more powerful. That's what they can do. So we basically have an internet here that is, it works just like the whole conscious, subconscious, and superconscious mind archetypal system that we operate on. Maybe someday we can get into a better talk on that. Okay, so this is getting kind of long here now, so I'm going to just sign off, and I'd like to thank everybody for watching our videos, and hope we get back to you later.
Just signing off, saying goodbye. We'll see you later.
All right, thanks a lot.